Great defense by Zach Edey that time on the anticipation.
Lawyer attacks, can't finish. Good defense by Gary. Numbers the other way. Here comes Illinois. Hawkins. Attack mode. Leave it. Rutgers. 10.
Well, you're talking about the good ball movement there by the Illini.
Transition will be key. Matt Painter really preached to his team, keeping Illinois out, and then you can just dump it down and let Edey go to work. Big time flush. Skip it. Shannon, 3. No. Danger's there for the offensive board.
Purdue just never got their floor balance. Edey was out contesting the shot, and how about Dane Danger giving more good minutes? Man's game on the glass right now.
Yes, it is.
Big boy basketball.
Leave it. Guerrier. Step back. 3 ball. It's smooth. Nothing but nylon for Guerrier.
Well, I mean, you know, I've been out of school for a while, so I've learned a couple things. But Quincy Guerrier understands the importance of this game. He loves being here at Illinois. He knows he's struggled lately more than anyone, and he's focused on coming out and making an impact early.
Lob it. Shannon guides it through.
They walked through that play and shoot around, and Brad Underwood said, man.
Langborg, deep 3. Well, that's a good sign. I think that ankle's feeling okay.
Yeah, welcome back, Ryan Langborg. Hasn't played in 2 games.
Langborg, or Barnheiser rather, giving it to Langborg. There's Martinelli. He cleans it up, and the foul.
There are games where they've done a nice job, and there's games where they've been really poor.
Martinelli, pretty good pass there from Blake Preston.
And Michigan,
they work it around the arc to Langborg. Well, Michigan State dodged a bullet.
Langborg made his first, and since has had 2 go in and out.
There's that quick transition game of the Spartans.
As we've made our way to the end of these seasons, and even though the years are so long, there's still so much undecided as we make our way deep into March.
State Farm halftime report coming up next from Chicago. Langborg inside the hugger, rejected. What a block by Hall. Martinelli got it from him. A minute left. Langborg, huge 3 from Ryan Langborg.
He is looking to get this thing off. Gets the ball screen. Those feet are well beyond the 3-point line. And that is a massive shot. And how about the confidence?
Probably forced to miss there. Pretty good move, though, by Elijah Hawkins. Drew some oohs and ahs in the crowd.
And now it's renewed down low on Payne off the glass.
But then he puts it on the deck and creates a tougher shot for himself.
Lob to Pharrell Payne underneath, trying to find some space, and there's Ware patiently waited.
Getting the ball inside. Pharrell Payne, you got to go through his chest and his chin. Cannot allow shot blocker space like that.
To a cutting Galloway going baseline, and Ben Johnson not happy with the start, calls a quick timeout. Indiana on the road.
And if you don't, that's the end result. And Malik Renew, Ben's got to be in the conversation for Big Ten Coach of the Year. I know Fred Hoiberg is probably the likely front runner.
Sloppy entry pass. Here's Ware. Minnesota with a win on Saturday over Penn State, trailed by as many as 23 points in the first half. And now Christie is fouled on the 3. He'll be at the line for a rare 4-point opportunity.
He ends up fouling the 3-point shooter. So you're late because you got picked.
Into a very sensitive area.
Okay.
He sat for about 8 or 9 minutes. It was an ugly collision that he had on Sunday. If there's some kind of protective padding he's wearing to help. Down low, Renew off his fingertips. 1 and got it off in time. And that will. And he goes right into the locker room. Another turnover for Wisconsin. But that is just huge, literally and figuratively. I mean, Amori means so much to this team. 11 points, 9 rebounds a game. 3 guys for both teams ready to sub in. We're also awaiting that first media timeout. Into the shot clock, Simpson. Little teardrop.
Love that he didn't settle. That's a test right there. That's a big brace he's got. That's another turnover.
The other way, Gavin Griffiths attacking Winter. Nice finish with a left.
You could tell right off his hand, that was really flat.
Storr will get it and go, and Griffiths rejected it.
Nice play there. That's something that Gavin Griffiths has got to be better with.
Quick release, and that went down for Gavin Griffiths. He looks confident out there tonight.
And, you know, we did talk about
17 games this year, missed the start of the season, recovering from a torn ACL. Just never really got a season. A.J. Storr!
Contest. Certainly A.J. Storr would be in it. When you've got Cliff Amore in the game, you're not going to lay it up. You are looking to hammer it. And Amore with the position.
Garcia and the foul. Already a dozen for Dawson Garcia. That's as many as he had the entire Indiana game. Bowie on the drive. What a finish to this Minnesota team. Here's Bowie with the shot clock at 10. Lobs it for Preston, who throws it down. Hawkins throws it up for Payne, who throws it down.
To be able to do this for Payne with the finish and the flush, it's a thing of beauty.
They have won 6 games this year that they trailed at the half. Erased a 23-point deficit against Penn State last week as Langborg continues his hot shooting.
And Reed wins it this time. And this is where McDaniel's really dangerous in the open floor, pushing it. And knocks in a 3. A perfect start for Michigan. Noon Central tip, it doesn't matter. That's what changes things?
Apparently.
Gets the clock set.
It gets everybody going.
Here's Atlick, right to the rim for Atlick, and he's fouled as well. But that's a good pass from Reed. Instead of shooting it, he was under control and kicked it. It's that time. It's that time for Keisei Tominaga. That's the first on Atlick. This is from Dearborn.
You think you can go under a ball screen from 30 feet away under him, and you can't.
Led by Tominaga. Today it's a 15-5 run. Led by Tominaga. McDaniel. He shook free and Hoiberg off the cross. In foul trouble. Both have 2 fouls both ways. And McDaniel got past Wilcher. And on the second one, drains a 3.
He's 5 for 5 from the floor.
Northwestern, with their 12th Big Ten win, beating Minnesota. And McDaniel on a heater for Michigan.
Robbie, what happens at the bottom of those piles when you're fighting for a basketball?
I feel like it's not as bad as football. Football is like the worst what they're doing to each other.
There's Lawyer again. A.J. Storr against Heidi. Edey picks him up. Storr against Edey to score. Undaunted.
And that's a much different take.
He's got so much in the arsenal.
Yes.
Edey, race for impact.
Hook, but he is getting downhill. Nolan Winter is going to be a good player, but he certainly needs. He has not taken a shot yet. Almost 7 minutes deep into this game.
A.J. Storr through the carnage. Edey is down. I can't help but have a dark sense of you sitting next to me on a day like this.
He certainly rolled his ankle there on somebody's foot.
I'm not here to bring up bad memories, but when he went down, I was thinking of you immediately.
That's where my mind went too. He's just hanging out. Purdue's going to have to be good on the backside. Over got a good look, but couldn't make it.
They have given Ilver that 3 a couple of times. Breakneck speed. Jones. My goodness. That was up 29-16 by 13. And Wall trying to skip it for Hepburn. It's intercepted. Eyes up. Lawyer. Got it. So much for that.
And Purdue has just been lethal in the open court today. They've got their eyes up. They're hunting shots. And Fletcher Lawyer looks like the Lawyer that was given Tennessee.
Time Edey stands very tall. Klesmit late shot clock. Does he know it? Now he does. And he scores. He picked it up on the drive, I think. In Spartanburg, South Carolina, the SoCon.
I have a lot of respect for Max Klesmit just coming out here and toughing it out, because the groin, when you're trying to move laterally and
Battle, contested 3-pointer. 2 Buckeyes were there. Okpara puts it in, and an opportunity to put the Buckeyes up 9 at the line.
Out of the game, his rebounding is missed. Okpara Kara able to find a little angle to the basket. And
could you take one from anywhere on the floor? 1 foot to 94 feet. A bullet. That's as close as you can get. 8.5 minutes in. Close and then far away. Ole rolled. Simpson found Williams. Hyatt takes the three. And finally knocks one in.
Ball movement, body movement for Rutgers. Andre Hyatt drills a three from the top.
In his Rutgers career when he had 17 against Ohio State in early January.
Nice.
Lost his defender. Drills a triple. Rutgers back within 6.
Rutgers can be able to attack the rack. That's exactly what happened there.
14 points in the paint for the Scarlet Knights. 2-point Ohio State lead. They go back to Akpara.
Love the push.
You get another one. Griffiths on the break. Blocked by Mahaffey.
Not giving up on the possession. I thought Gavin Griffiths, who's athletic, was going to punch this one. No way. Mahaffey comes and blocks that one out of nowhere. The sense of urgency, the aggression that Jake Diebler wanted on display by the Buckeyes this afternoon.
That game, surprising that they won it. Here's Mbako, little sidestep. He's got so much offensive ability, and speaking of which, it's Ware on a stick back. Number 34, Booker, does he get a good box out on him? Kind of holds his ground a little bit, but doesn't push back. He just kind of puts himself into a catcher's squat right there, but really doesn't get his footwork in tune to keep Ware off the glass. Good finish there. Really make things happen in a hurry. Boy, Walker a little bit careless with it. It's a Spartan turnover. Look up, you get a layup. Galloway inside with the leader. Tom Izzo wants a timeout. Second after this defensive effort, but watch the pass up ahead and don't put it on the floor if you're close. Big Ten Conference Tournament in Minneapolis. We're new double team. They got a piece of it. Leal gets it back, and then it's Renew with the angry flush. Separated underneath, but Walker, big shot for Michigan State. Yeah, and there's that deflection, but they just can't come down with it. Nice little slip pass for Renew to finish it. He goes after the basketball. Largest lead of the day for the Hoosiers. Spartans desperately looking for answers. It's Walker. Told you about what's at stake. Both of these two teams could finish anywhere between 6th and 8th in terms of the seeding in the conference tournament as Walker.
Thought Perkins created enough space, but Terrence closed quickly on the release.
Hawkins hanging and finishing, and it's 8-0.
That's pretty. And then Coleman Hawkins doesn't want to get left out of the party.
Little no-look pass, and a finish by Dix. Count the bucket with a foul.
Oh, they're just giving him the bucket. They didn't call the foul, I don't think. Great back cut by Josh Dix, and a better feed. Brock Harding late in the shot clock. They're only going to have to force something here quickly.
Damask, 2 to shoot, got to put it up. Oh, my! You can't teach that. Marcus Damask fading away.
Just need one to fall for him. And this was under duress. And look at the rain coming. Marcus Damask. Set action here, looks like. Trying to get the matchup they're looking for. Ooh, Perkins got nailed.
Yeah, Danger leveled him, and then Danger flushes it with a right hand.
Big fella starting to come into his own. Take a look here. Nice ball screen. Look at that screen. That's a legal screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's just life in the Big Ten.
8 to shoot for Harris Smith. Jordan Geronimo to work. On his way in, Wahab says no way. It's Baldwin Jr. now. Probing, dumps it down low. Beautiful find. DeMarco Dunn with his first 2. Young end to end. You got to stop the ball, and it pops out of his hands and flipped into play by DeMarco Dunn, and then Young comes to get it right back. Here's Scott. Driving baseline. Stop. Count it, and a foul. Here's Baldwin. The find. Dunn all alone in the corner for 3. How did he see Dunn, and better, how did he get it to him? The winner of this game is the 11 seed next week in the Big Ten tournament. The loser is the 12 seed, and it pops through the hands of Jordan Geronimo, able to get it back. Now in the scramble finds an open Deshaun Harris-Smith who rolls in the 3, and Maryland